Why did no one tell me that having a man that doesn't cheat means this every day?
I don't see anything wrong with this. What's the problem?
Did you know that single women own 2.71 million more homes in America than single men?
Oh, that's because they get the house in the divorce.
The trick is to not let people know how weird you are until it's too late for them to back out.
First of all, you're adorable. Second, you're supposed to wait? I knew that. I don't let a guy just see how weird and awkward and clumsy I am right off the bat. Sometimes before we even go on the date, I'll see myself out.
How come average isn't good enough for you ladies? And
let me help. First of all, I fully agree. It's funny how we grow up being taught that average is no good. You gotta be the hero. You gotta be the best at everything that you do. As a result, I see a lot of people with inflated egos thinking that they deserve the whole world handed to them. Especially with dating. I think they deserve the 1% of men out there without doing any of the work. There's nothing wrong with being with an average man. In fact, most of us will be with average men. Or be single.
Did you ever go on a date with a guy and he asked you to split the bill?
Yeah, I have. I didn't see a problem with it though. I just went ahead and split the bill, like he asked. That date actually went really well and I liked him as a person. We weren't really compatible on certain levels, so it didn't work out, like as far as the relationship goes. But we did end up going on like 4 dates. Have you tried telling him directly? Tell him exactly what you want out of those videos. Maybe he's watching those videos and he thinks that already applies to him. He maybe feels like he's already doing those things. He doesn't realize that's your way of communicating that you want those things done. Sometimes in relationships, our partner brings something up and we're like, I'm already doing that, but we're not getting as much of it as we would like. Or maybe he just doesn't get it in general. He just thinks you're sending him cute relationship videos. Obviously, I don't know exactly what you're sending him, but I would say give him the benefit of the doubt, be very direct, and try to not overwhelm him with like 30 different things. And tend to focus on one thing at a time. Sometimes they're better at looking at the big picture rather than the little things. Us ladies tend to be more detail oriented. They're kind of the opposite of us in that sense, so keep that in mind. But when you have that conversation with him, try to avoid attacking him if possible. Instead of saying something like, you never get me flowers, you could say something along the lines of, I feel really loved when I get flowers. And be specific, like how often do you realistically expect what you're asking for? Telling him, hey, I would like you to do the dishes sometimes. Well, what does sometimes mean? Does that mean every 6 months? Once a week? And then maybe you guys can come up with a game plan on how to execute and make it work. Whether he has like a dish day, or if there's something that he needs from you in order to make that happen, he can discuss that with you. And obviously at the end of the day, if he's really not trying, you need to really sit down with yourself and think, this is a deal breaker for you. To maybe not have some of these things met. Obviously, I came up with random examples because you didn't specify exactly what you wanted, but I hope that kind of helps. Sometimes these things can be a deal breaker and there's not a whole lot we can do if our partner really isn't budging. That just might mean you're not right for each other.
La la la, whatever, la la la, it doesn't matter, la la la, oh well, la la la.
Bitch, you better be joking.
He won't ask me out. He might get rejected. And that scares the shit out of most men. If you're gonna make him ask, the least you can do is freaking tell him. Just fuck up like I did. Accidentally send him a heart emoji on fucking Halloween. Not awkward at all. I'm supposed to be a pumpkin.
Add boyfriend's PS5 to the beach.
Wow, that's awesome. That would be cool if he tried your phone next. And your makeup. Some of the things men want in relationships. Men don't just care about your appearance, so there may be some other qualities that you can work on. Respect and appreciation. You showing happiness and excitement when he does things for you means a lot. Or even just a simple thank you. Men want to feel comfortable and safe with you, just like us ladies want. He wants to be able to open up to you eventually and share his thoughts and feelings without you judging him or putting him down. He wants to be able to have his space. Some men need some time to themselves. He doesn't want you to take it personal or get upset. He'll be back later. He wants to know that you support him, and you'll be there through the ups and downs, because he knows that's inevitable. His life won't always be perfect, and he wants to know that you're there for him and not what he can give or provide. Communication. A lot of men would rather be with someone who's super blunt over someone that just pretends to be okay when they're not. So speak up. He wants to make you happy. He He wants a teammate. Yes, he wants your input on big decisions. He wants to share responsibility. And of course, loyalty, that's a big one, which is unfortunately becoming less common. Physical connection, I mean, obviously. For him, that's how he connects to you on a deep level. And of course, fun. No man wants to be in a relationship that's constantly draining or obnoxious. He wants to be able to have fun with you and enjoy life with you.
Guys be like, take off your makeup, I want to see the real you. Well, show me your phone. I want to see the real you too. Show me your phone.
Fellas, sending pics of your junk is the only way out of the friend zone.
He's not wrong. You'll get right out of that friend zone. Not me though. Don't do it to me, please.
DopeBoysMusic.com. I'll be damned.
Oh, his nose is too big. But I want a guy that looks masculine. Big noses are hot. I don't know what it is, but I swear, men with big noses, it makes them look more manly and more masculine. I think it's cute as hell. Both of those preferences are perfectly valid. The thing is, though, you may be excluding some amazing people by having some of those preferences. So just keep that in mind when you're dating.
I got you pregnant, you wanted to have the kid, but I didn't want to. Should I still be held responsible?
No. There should be a grace period for men who opt out of parenthood. Within reason, of course, because it needs to be fair to the woman, too. She should be able to get a heads up nice and early. She can make the best decision for herself in that situation. Once a woman is pregnant, men literally have no choices after that. And that's not right. I keep seeing more and more videos of single mothers talking about how if a man wants to take her on a date, he should pay for the babysitter. We all know in a lot of instances, people don't want to date single parents. I mean, it obviously comes with its own set of responsibilities. Requiring stuff like this just encourages men to avoid single mothers even more. Because those dates will get really expensive really fast. So is the goal here to discourage people from dating single parents? Because that's probably the effect it's going to have.